Welcome back to the IBSP. Here's your host, Boxing News.
Canelo Alvarez is an easy fight. And look, let's break it down honest and objectively as possible. And Shakur Stevenson believes Canelo Alvarez is easy work for Terence Bud Crawford. Now, Shakur Stevenson did a recent interview and stated, look, I've been saying this for years, and I'm probably the first one that's been saying this. Even before Terence Crawford was saying it, I've always thought that Terence Crawford's style versus Canelo, I think he beats Canelo. He also goes on to state that I'm not saying it will be easy, but he can make it a very easy fight. So he's essentially saying that Terence Crawford has the abilities and skills to make a Canelo Alvarez fight a very easy fight. Now, he also goes on to state that that's another thing, too. I don't think Canelo's walking through his punches. Terence Crawford can punch, and that goes for any weight class. So essentially he's saying that, hey, Terence Crawford has the power where he can hurt Canelo. So Canelo can't just walk through those punches. Yeah, Terence Crawford might outbox him, but Canelo's not walking through those shots. Bud can hurt anybody in any weight class. This is what Shakur Stevenson believes, and believes that Terence Crawford can make easy work of Canelo Alvarez. Now, he's also said in other interviews, if you follow Shakur Stevenson, back in 2022, he stated, look, and I'm going to say this and people are going to hate me for it, but I feel like I can beat Canelo if we were in the same weight class. I feel like my style, my distance, my boxing, I would beat him and pick him apart the same way Floyd Mayweather picked him apart. I would do the same, and that's my honest opinion. Now, I find that really interesting that he believes that he could do to Canelo what Floyd did. But the problem with that analysis that's off is that Canelo Alvarez wouldn't be at a catch weight if he fought any of these guys. He's going to be at his weight. Another thing is Canelo Alvarez has evolved to a much better, complete elite fighter with a different set of skill set and IQ than he had over a decade ago when he fought this guy, weight drain. So at the end of the day, the fact that he's calculating and believes that Canelo Alvarez is the exact same fighter and he does not believe he's evolved is a very interesting take. And the fact that he doesn't believe weight is going to play any factor or power, that's another interesting take from Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson also said this to Essentially Sports and ES News. He says, yeah, I think Terence Crawford would outbox Canelo. I think Canelo's a hell of a fighter. I don't take nothing away from Canelo, but I just think that Bud's a better boxer. Canelo's going to feel his punches just as much as Bud is going to feel Canelo's. So he believes their power is equal. So he believes with equal power and Bud being the better boxer, this can be a very easy fight for Terence Bud Crawford. And they believe with Canelo Alvarez's lack of skills, according to Shakur Stevenson, and the fact that he has not developed, improved, or changed since the Floyd Mayweather fight, they believe he would easily get outboxed and he would feel those exact same shots as that he would feel. So at the end of the day, when you look at it, you see that Terence Crawford believes this as well, because Terence Crawford says the only thing that he has to worry about against Canelo Alvarez is his size and his power. That's it. Terence Crawford doesn't believe he has to worry about any skills from Canelo. And even his own trainer, Brian Bomac McIntyre, said that Terence Crawford would beat Canelo Alvarez the same way they beat Errol Spence. So essentially, Terence Crawford, Bomac, and Shakur Stevenson are all under the impression that Canelo Alvarez's power is nothing special because Bud Crawford has the same type of power as Canelo to break down Canelo, to hurt him, and he believes that Bud Crawford has Floyd Mayweather skills, and the fact that Canelo Alvarez lacks skills, has not improved, and is still the same flat-footed fighter that fought Floyd Mayweather, that has not improved. He's no longer, he's not a complete fighter. He's none of those things. All he has is size and power. Canelo doesn't have the skills, according to these guys. Then that's what they believe, and why they believe they can beat Canelo, and why that's such an easy fight.